What's up, everybody? I am Joseph Truckee, and I am Truckee the Trucker. I just wanted to come to you guys today. I had a viewer ask me to make a video about what Hirschbach has to offer. And I want to give you a little bit of my opinion about Hirschbach, an update of what's going on in my life, and kind of why I think Hirschbach was the right choice as far as Allison and myself coming here. And then I'll go over what owner-operators get here, dedicated people that are either lease or company dedicated drivers. Then there's lease dedicated and lease over the road here. We'll go through the pay scale, kind of what all the deductibles are. I went over a little bit on, the lease of Hirschbach and if it was worth it. I'm really diving into not only the business side of it, which is huge, and it'll mainly be about the business, but I want to give you a little twist about the emotional and my personal experience and kind of the mentality it takes to get there, to be that person, and then to succeed in business and Allison and myself as a couple together and what it's like. So I hope that this podcast really reaches out and gives a diverse opinion to people and kind of an insight of what it's like as a life of a trucker, because I've done it on my own. I'm doing it with my fiance, future wife, and how are we going to succeed, and learning from other people to make the right decisions. But ultimately, we make the last decision on what we want to do and how we want to grow our business and ultimately grow our empire as a couple, and what we want in life. And the way we thought we could do it starts here at Hirschbach. So with that in mind, and when I tell you what Hirschbach can offer, let's see what this podcast does. You guys that are looking to get into the industry soon, I'm just going to give you where I'm at now in life, and hopefully it guides you in a way to make the right decision for yourself. So we're going to go to Hirschbach's page. Right off the bat, all into zero. They are all about safety. They're all about you being safe and being the captain of this ship when you are on the road. I praise them for that. As soon as I stepped on the campus, they really spoke about safety. And we even did a really cool kind of breakdown of kind of character and what we believe in and stuff. Shout out to my orientation managers. Mark, he did such a great job that it really started a great conversation of it starts in the mind and you go from there. If you have the right mentality to accomplish this stuff, then you need to have these things as core values to have in your mind to succeed and to stay in the trucking business. And I totally thought that was a great way to open up. I've never had that, with a company. So props to Hirschbach there. So somebody that's looking is trying to get into the industry of being a truck driver, or you're going to work in the office. So let's go through those things. So you want to be a truck driver, you want to be out here, snow, rain, wind, storms, pandemics, people treating you like crud, and not getting praised for it. I see what you're saying. There can be some bad things, right? Here's the good things. You have a chance to meet a lot of people. You get to experience life through millions of people's eyes when you talk to them with respect, and you understand that everyone is part of this thing here in transportation, and giving people the freedoms and the will to choose what they want when they go to a grocery store. Gives, I feel, the community a peace of mind when they can see the shelves are filled. I can't even imagine what it was like for everyone's opinion on the pandemic. Just comes down to understanding we were all in it together. So having the shelves empty, not being able to get stuff, babies not able to have formula, people don't have toilet paper, whatever, man. People have bigger issues. So out here, your issue during that time was things were shut down. You couldn't go into a truck stop sometimes because, or, you know, not having a mask. And you felt so betrayed that, like, hey, I need to use the restroom. Let me go inside. Sorry, pandemic, figure it out. Okay. Getting slapped in the face there. But, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, have the mentality to survive. But I would say the best thing about being a truck driver is the freedom. You know, when you're starting out and you are young in this industry, yeah, you might have people riding you, making sure that you're on time because you haven't proven to them that you're a good driver yet. You can do it all on your own. So have that patience to grow as a person and put your time in. You know, you may not make the best money off the bat, but put your time in and go for what you want to do. I went to truck driving to be the biggest, baddest truck on the road, making good money. So I got into equipment hauling. I got into tanker hauling. I've done doubles and triples. I've pretty much have done every trailer except for 10 axle and higher. The most I did was a 9 axle. And I moved some pretty big stuff, and it was fun. You know, so you have the freedom to be out here. You can save money by not paying for bills like you were at home. Rent and all that. You know, I pay for a storage unit. I pay for, me and Allison have a Jeep together, so we pay for the Jeep and insurance and stuff like that. And that's it. So you can really save as a couple when you're out here on the road, and you can do it on your own. I did it, you know, by myself up until now. So I really was good with my money. I budgeted after I learned the hard way, like I said with Justin. So it was all a learning experience for me. So my 10 years coming up into this industry, I hope that you guys see the sincerity of what I'm saying, and it reaches a point where you're going to learn from my mistakes, but you're also going to hear my ways to succeed as well from my mistakes. And you can do that through these 15-20 minute videos than going and messing up on yourself. So I hope you guys believe that what I tell you about Hirschbach and what I tell you about trucking is from a perspective of I only want to help you guys, and I only want the best for everybody out there. There's no reason I would bring my future wife with me and do this if I didn't believe we can do this. So Hirschbach, the CDL program. Allison came here, or to Dubuque, and got her CDL through 3 to 4 weeks of training. And then now we're on the road together after she did her full CDL. So I will put up videos of little snapshots of what they expect from the CDL program. And you guys can pause the video and go through them later. It'll go step by step. But I want to encourage you also go to Hirschbach's website. Don't just take my word for it. Go to their website and look through some things about what it's going to take to be a CDL trainer, and then progress on in the company and in your career. So just for Allison's perspective, she did her training, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then she went out with a couple different trainers. Reason being is she didn't have the best 2 first trainers. It might take a trainer or 2 to find the one guy that cares. The other guys are in it just to get paid an additional little sum of money to have a trainer on their, to have a trainee on their truck. Unfortunately, people are still going to take advantage of you even when they know that you just need help and guidance. They're not going to do anything. So her training took a little bit longer, but here we are. And now she's upgraded, and she only has to work 13 more weeks under Hirschbach's contract. And then we can go and lease on this dedicated lane that we got. So That's one way to start in Hirschbach. Go to CDL training and be a driver for them. Or you can be an office person and you can come work here as a mechanic. You can be an operations manager. You can be a driver manager. If you have any experience at all in the logistics industry, you can come here. But you can also come here and just learn and start from the bottom. There's just so much to do in a trucking industry. Either you're going to want to be a mechanic or in the office itself, in the office world, you got to start somewhere. So, obviously having a degree and all that helps you. But I learned the hard way, and I never really even took school. So I feel I've learned a lot from a lot of different people out here, and God's blessed me in a way to learn that way. Like I said, my sisters are geniuses. They both got masters. One teaches English in Korea, and the other one does communications and was just living in London. That's cool avenues that my sisters took to go travel the world. But anyway, so company, you can work in the shop, or you can be that CDL driver. So let's talk about drivers. What drivers are Hirschbach looking for? We're not looking for owner-operators, actually. We are not looking for people that have their own truck or trailer and come work for Hirschbach. People, why? Well, I don't think the economy is good. And I talked to Sonia, who's my recruiter, and she kind of said the same thing. The rates and the pay scale just is not there for owner-operators if you were doing it by the mile. Personally, I always did it off a percentage. It didn't make sense for me if I was only getting paid a certain amount of mileage. Like, I could be carrying an excavator one day and make bank, and then you could do, the coil rings. They were good money. And then you could be doing somebody's car, whatever. So I always wanted to have the percentage, because if I went after the loads that were heavy or just very high maintenance loads, I wanted them because I knew I was good and I could get paid more by doing percentage. And, fuel prices right now, I just feel as an owner operator, if you came here, you wouldn't have the ability to negotiate really as much as you do with brokers and people that way. Unless you have customer freight, then you can negotiate with them. But no owner operators here at Hirschbach. You can be a company driver, which I started off driving company, and I'll put up videos as we go through this whole video here. I'm going to just keep putting pictures up of what I'm talking about. So with company driving, I made 50 cents a mile, and on the pay stubs you actually won't see 50 cents. You'll see 35 plus 15 of per diem. So realistically, you're actually making more because they don't tax the per diem, and then you get the safety bonus, 10 cents a mile for every mile driven, and it can, it makes good money. I think my lowest week so far was $1,300, so doing pretty good. Now, me personally, I liked the dedicated option. This is just me with Allison for right now, because we're running the 80 during the winter, where we might have to shut down for a day or two, or more than that, who knows. So we got a dedicated lane doing milk products, and it's guaranteed $1,700 a week. So no matter what, if we're out here, we're going to get $1,700 a week, and that's minimum pay. So team dedicated is 80 cents a mile, and you split that, just so you know. People that come here and go, oh, teams are 65 cents per person. No, you're actually splitting that safety incentive. So just realize the dedicated actually pays more and it gives you a minimum pay of the week, which is nice. The loads, like I said, are on the 80 from Idaho, Buffalo, Detroit, anywhere on the 80. And we might have to go south. I don't know. We'll see as we go. But they mainly said it's on the 80. Maybe to go back to Idaho, we might have to go a little off route, but we'll always get back to the main hub. And also, lease dedicated. If you were to come here and lease, tax write-off for the truck, tax write-off for everything that you're using. The lease dedicated is also all maintenance is covered. No trailer payments, nothing. And that's not bad. Now, if you mess up the truck, there is a deductible where multiple, I think it goes up to $1,000 if you really mess something up. But that's just insurance. You're paying insurance. You're going to have a deductible of something. Also, here are the costs of the lease. I found information through Sonia that she gave me that she broke down, and they do break down and give this information to people interested in leasing with them of what everything's going to cost you. That's pretty sweet. With other companies, I've seen drivers say that they get there and all these hidden costs and whatnot. Nope, not here. They're just honest. It is what it is. The only thing that fluctuates really is your truck note, depending on the year of that truck. So, why not have a little older truck? All the nitty-gritty, stupid recall work's already done on it, and it's still gonna last for another 2-3 years. And Hirschbach pays for everything mechanically about to go wrong with it. And if you're dedicated and you broke down, you still get paid. You still get paid that $1,700, even if you're dedicated lease. So no matter what, this truck's still getting paid off. And that $1,700, by the way, is after everything, all your truck expenses, everything is paid for. They will not ever put you in the hole if you were a dedicated lease purchase, and that's if you are available. Now, if you're going to go on vacation or something, it is up to you to save that money until you are ready to put down an extra truck payment that covers the cost of the entire week, plus vacation pay and stuff like that. So, it's up to you guys to manage your business. Now, they also offer to do like a skip payment escrow thing where they take out money that will pay for that, and it's almost like they're creating a savings account with you. That's your money. But in case you want to do the skip payment, you will actually lose that money because you missed the skip payment. So, just do it on your own. Also, inside scoop, if you're a good employee for a certain amount of years, I don't know how long it would take me, but we also do leases with customers that pay your lease note. So all that little money from the lease payment of your truck note would go back to you. I don't know, sounds pretty good to me. If you're going to use this, in my mind, as a stepping stone to build up your company's savings and to learn how to run a truck for about 2, 3, 4 years. Reason why that time span in my mind is because by that 3rd, 4th year, you could be possibly sitting on $300,000 to $400,000 in your bank. And that would pay, and that's after all the payments of everything for those 4 years, allowing you to buy a truck and really make it what you want it to be. You can have money to pay for a house. Like I said, we're treating this like a business. That is our projections. Now, if you didn't do the lease dedicated, you can also do lease over the road, and there's a different sliding pay scale. Here it is. For your payments right. And go back to what I said about it's hard to be able to run a business under the mile. However, if you learn how to hit your daily, meaning you want to drive 600 to 900 miles a day, doing either a split or you're just doing it by yourself and you're managing your clock to where you hit your daily to cover the costs of your truck and to pay yourself a good salary, then I think you can do it over the road and make possibly better money than a dedicated, consistently. But during the down times, you're also going to be losing. So, getting into this industry, if you want to do over the road, then maybe you should wait till times are getting a little better. Like, April, come to Hirschbach, April, May, it's coming up. It's a good time to get in. Things are going to start thawing out and we're going to be running. So, if you want to do company like I did, just to see how things worked out, and look, I learned information just to make the decisions for myself and Allison and I together, just by talking to people and watching videos such like this, that here we are, dedicated, excited, and just together. That's all that we care about. So the maintenance program, let me talk about the lease maintenance just for a second, is head to toe, tires, engine blows up, everything. It's paid for, all yours. They do take 10 cents out a mile, everything paid for. However, if you're safe, remember you get a safety bonus. So just by driving safe, all your maintenance is covered. You're not going to get that money back, I understand. So you're kind of putting that money in a pool, and you get to have your maintenance covered completely just by paying that every week. Would you want to go in the hole if something really big happened? No. So, I don't know. It's up to you guys to make that decision. The company also, as a company driver, you do get benefits. And I'll put a couple pictures up of what they say they get with health, dental, vision. They also have disability insurance, critical illness insurance, life insurance, and they give you the option to join a legal program through them. Tickets, accidents, stuff like that. If you need a lawyer, go ahead. I do Legal Shield, and that's a commercial vehicle option that Legal Shield has. And they're great, and it's only $35 a month. Tax write-off. Let's go. So, how can you come over now that you know kind of the avenues and what Hirschbach stands for? Well, talk to Sonia Johnson. She is my recruiter. She's awesome. She treats me well, and actually we talk a lot back and forth. When I want to get the right information and just double check what I know with her, I call her up and Miss Johnson, how you doing? She goes, oh, what's up, Joe? You making a video about this stuff? Yeah. So she just let me know, hey, we're not looking for owner-operators, stuff like that. She told, and if she doesn't know the answer to something, which she knows it all so far, then she will put me in contact. Like the leasing, actually, she sent me over to Next Level Leasing, which is a company inside Hirschbach, and I got to talk to the leasing director, and he answered a lot of my questions. So all this information that I'm putting up and pictures of was emailed to me, and I'm just relaying that information to help you make that decision if you want to come over to Hirschbach. So I'll put Sonia Johnson's number up. You can reach her during normal business hours, 8 to 4, Central Time, because they're using Iowa time. You can contact her. If she doesn't answer, leave a message, because she's going to want to get back to you ASAP and talk to you about opportunities here at Hirschbach as well. And to just second check what I said, is exactly what she's saying. I'm not trying to twist anybody's arm. Now, if you do come here, please use my referral code. I'll put that up because I appreciate it. And like I said before, I do get a referral bonus for it. But I'm making these videos because, one, it gives me something cool to do. I like to spread information. I've always liked being a teacher. I think that's one of my spiritual gifts. I may not be the best teacher, but I'm trying to be genuine and just share the truth. All right, guys. So if you have any other questions or you want me to make a video for you guys specifically, put it down in the comments section. I'm never going to ask people to subscribe to my channel because I just feel you're needing attention. I'm just glad that people are finding avenues to get to my page so that you can find out the truth, and I'm not just trying to scam you. So let's end this in prayer, okay, guys? Father, I come to you, and I just want to put a blessing on everybody driving in the winter and the snow, and just to stay safe. Father, thank you for putting me through my past so that I could be here presently with a woman that I love, spreading the truth about my knowledge and about giving people the decision to better themselves or to go in a different direction. But Father, always let it be your will that everyone stays safe. Let my brothers and sisters in trucking make lots and lots of money. But more importantly, let us come home safe to our loved ones. Father, just again, please put a special blessing over all the first responders. I saw so many on the 80 coming in, flipped trucks, accidents all over the place, and they're there to assist us. Father, just thank you for them. Keep everyone safe, Father. That is my priority as well. And Father, keep Hirschbach growing, keep everyone here blessed, and let us succeed as one. All into zero, baby. And in your Son's name we pray. Amen. All right, guys. You have a wonderful day. I'm dropping off at Winco Foods here about 5 o'clock p.m., so I had some time to make this video. Hirschbach, baby. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this video helped, all right?